What is up, guys? Good old-fashioned Cola back here for some more Animal Crossing City Folk. Right now in Ohio, it is March 19th at 6:17 p.m. Let's get this stuff started. Whew, I've started over this episode multiple times now, just because I keep flubbing the intro, and eventually you just gotta say fuck it eventually. I don't want anything in here. I don't really know why I'm here. But we do have a couple things to talk about today. I did record an entire episode, I want to say it was Friday, but I ended up scrapping it because I tried to edit it together because I got a phone call right in the middle of it. And of course, Sony Vegas, or at least the version of Sony Vegas that I use, claims it can render in 60 FPS, but then it ends up like totally fucking everything when you splice two videos together. I do eventually just have to get like some sort of version of Adobe Premiere, or like I've seen a couple of options online like DaVinci Resolve, which I did not end up liking. I don't even think I could really use it. I don't know. It was super fucked when I installed it. I don't know. Also, they ask for your address when you are going to download it, which is like really weird to me. So I gave them the old 1234 Fake Street. But we do, like I said, have a couple things that I wanted to talk about other than the scrapped video. Joins the rest in the vault on my drive that I probably will never post. But today, A Day to Remember announced a tour with the story so far, and I know it's been a while since we talked about anything pop punk, but over the past couple of days, I have like completely deep dove back into pop punk, and maybe it's just because like the weather was nice there for a while and now it's complete shit, so I don't know why I'm still listening to it, but like a lot of pop punk gives me summer vibes. I don't know, I'm probably not in the minority here when I say that, but just between A Day to Remember and the story so far, and 4 Year Strong is on there too, and then a couple hardcore bands. I know Military Gun is opening at the Cleveland date. Scowl is pretty good. I want to say they're on the West Coast dates. I don't know. And then I think Pain of Truth is the other opener. They're pretty good. Speaking of hardcore bands, a family friend put me on to them, but they're from Cleveland. They're called Ringworm, and they put out an album last year. I cannot remember the name of it for the life of me right now, but I know it was on my album of the year list. Definitely give Ringworm's album a listen if you're into hardcore. If you're into hardcore, you probably already know Ringworm. They've been around for a pretty long time now. But their album was super, super good. And I don't know if I ever mentioned any of my albums of the year. I did like the top 14 or something. It was really specific. But I definitely want to get tickets for that A Day to Remember tour, is where I was going with that. I will not miss that. I saw them, I think, 2 years ago now at the same venue. It's Jacob's Pavilion in downtown. I saw them with The Ghost Inside, who were fantastic. I was running late, so I didn't get to see Bad Omens, and shit, man, Bad Omens blew up after that. Who the fuck else? Beartooth. I saw them with Beartooth, and that was a super good show. Everybody was awesome. I love all four bands. But other than that, a show that I can't go to because I obviously don't live in California or the Los Angeles area, and if you do, I highly recommend going to Anderson .Paak, and the Free Nationals are playing through my favorite album, probably top 10 of all time, Malibu. It came out in 2016, I think, now. It's his best album for sure. Like, I don't know if he'll ever top it. Every release he puts out, I'm like, will it top Malibu, though? It's, like, definitely the pillar I put most, like, R&B, soul-y, like, hip-hop against. It's definitely on, like, the Mount Rushmore of those style of albums for me. But they're playing all the way through it. I wish I could go. It's at the Hollywood Bowl. Anderson .Paak, one of the greatest of all time. I saw him at Jacob's Pavilion. I think it was 2019 because it was pre-COVID. It was May, and I think he scheduled it thinking the weather was going to be fine, but of course it's Cleveland, and it was like 40 degrees and hailing. And there's a little bit of an overhang, but it doesn't really protect you from much. So it was a great show, but it was a little hampered by the ice pelting my face. Every time I bring up Anderson .Paak, because I made Shelly go with me, every time I bring up Paak, she's like, hey, remember when we got fucking pelted by fucking hail trying to see him? But it was totally worth it. The other day, because I've been listening to so much pop punk, this was really like, I think, the end of my like big interest in the pop punk scene. It was when Dan left Real Friends, and on my personal Twitter I tweeted that Dan leaving Real Friends was like my pop punk 9/11. As stupid as it sounds. I don't know. Real Friends, their new stuff is fine. It's just like very generic. Dan just had like a voice to him that like it was so unique and so raspy. I don't know. There's probably other bands to some people that sound like Real Friends, but they were one of my favorites, and I loved Dan. And I'm waiting for Rationale to put out more stuff. It'd be great if they could. My phone is going off again during a recording. I will have to call that person back because I'm not doing it again. I feel like we should buy this just to have him. Spaceman Sam. He's not in the new games. I don't know if I have anything I want to sell. No, not really. I feel like we haven't donated a B because I caught it for a reason. So we could go try and do that. But of course, March Madness is going on right now, and I made one bracket. I always make a couple. I'm the meme from It's Always Sunny, where Mac's like, I play both sides, so I always come out on top. I do like 2 to 3 brackets. I do like a serious one, and then like a sleeper one, and then like another kind of serious one, where like I have a little bit more upsets. And honestly, that third one usually is typically closest. But my serious bracket that I made has North Carolina winning it all. And mind you, this is somebody who doesn't watch a fucking smidge of college basketball until March. So this is me just looking at stats and advanced stats, player stats, looking at prospects. I don't even know why I'm up here. But I just like, I don't know, man. North Carolina's got a good team, and I feel like they've got an easier path, at least to the Final Four. Iowa State is pretty good defensively, so they might give them some trouble. Also, I want to pick Purdue to win. I almost picked Purdue to win, but after last season, I was like, that's not happening. I don't know. Zach Edey, if that's how you pronounce it, I'm assuming, is like, I think he'll be good in the NBA, like as like a spot minute center. He might even start and play like 20, 22 minutes a night, like kind of like Zubac on the Clippers. But I don't think he's going to be like superstar, even though he puts up great stats in college. But other than March Madness, one more thing before I leave here. I mentioned it the other day. Kid Cudi announced a tour. He's playing big arenas. Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse is the one he's playing in Cleveland. I don't have time for you. I'm so sorry. But he's playing the Romo Fijo, as I call it. And tickets are not selling very well. You go on the Kid Cudi subreddit, people are in shambles. Stop ripping the fucking carpet, bro. The one cat that I didn't lock away to record for 10 minutes is ripping the carpet. Maybe I made a mistake here. Maybe I should have locked him up too. Anyways, the Kid Cudi subreddit is in shambles. People are like, he's going to cancel the tour. Tickets aren't selling. I was very worried that they were going to sell out, so I was very wrong here. And I might even wait to buy my tickets now, like see how things shake out in like the coming weeks. Because I was just going to buy floor. Which honestly, when you look at like other big shows, especially at like big like arena stadiums, whatever you want to call them, $130 ain't that bad. I don't know if it's like dynamic pricing where like you go buy tickets in like Los Angeles and it's more. It probably is. Not everybody can be Robert Smith. He was a real one. But I'm more concerned about A Day to Remember selling out because pop punk and metalcore, shit like that, those tickets don't last. Fans are, well, one, they're cheaper. But honestly, A Day to Remember's show isn't much cheaper. It's $89. So, I mean, I'm no mathematician. Can't do the math off the top of my head. What is that, like $50? Feel free to laugh at me in the comments if I'm totally wrong. Pretty much if it's like past like 6th grade math, I'm not doing it. Anyways, I'm Good Old Fashioned Cola, and I will see you guys back here next time.